Obviously, the big story is the collapse after 75-55. Your offense completely disappeared. Your three-point volume went way, way up. What happened? What were you guys seeing on the floor that led to that many three-pointers?
Probably some times that we settled. I think for myself, I could have put more pressure on the rim. But there was a lot of times we felt like we got some really, really good looks, and we just couldn't convert.
There's always, when we talk about a three-point volume like this, there's the balance between good looks or going good to great. Did you guys feel like you passed up good to great? Were you guys maybe going for a knockout punch, going for a kill instead of continuing what you guys were successful with?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a lot of shots that we want certain guys taking, and feel like we got some good looks. Obviously, in hindsight, if we could go back, we probably would drive the ball a little bit more because we missed a lot of shots tonight. But there's a balance. Sometimes it's a make or miss lead, and then there's sometimes where you can get a better shot.
Jayson, usually when you cross-match hunt, you can kind of get deep enough into the paint to really draw over rotation. What were they able to do to kind of not get all the way shifted, and how good are their weak side guys at really closing out off of that?
You got to give them credit. It's a really talented team on both ends of the floor, well connected, and they make it tough. So you just got to be really intentional about what you're trying to do and, who you're trying to attack or what action we want in those moments.
Jayson, when you guys are going through that stretch where the threes aren't falling and then they're coming back and making all those shots, how much do you think that momentum improved their confidence, and how difficult is it for you guys or any team really to combat when a team gets going like that in the momentum?
It's a really good team. It's a game of runs. They made some plays. They had some shots. And we responded. We gave ourselves a chance. But we just gotta be better in the margins.
Jayson, your looks in particular, did you like your three-point looks? They left you open. They let you get some. And how are defenses defending you at the three? Are they giving you certain shots you just don't think you can pass up? Like, how has kind of the defensive method against you this year, especially in the last few weeks, been in terms of shooting a three?
I liked a lot of the looks I took tonight. Some I settled. I gotta be better in some of those moments. Just be a little more intentional.
And in terms of how do you not let your frustrating with lack of calls prevent you from attacking if you don't think you're going to get a call? Is that connected at all?
No, that don't connect. It's the playoffs. We probably should just play without the refs. It's how physical it is. So that don't really cross my mind at all.
Drew had 16 points and really made life difficult for Brunson at the defensive end. Just what did you see from him overall and the impact he had in his return?
Drew's being Drew Holiday. The Swiss Army knife, the guy that does a little bit of everything for us. And I was excited. Everybody was excited that he's back and was able to play tonight.
You thought you settled at times. Were the two switches late in regulation some of those times? And then when you get Brunson, and I think it was Robinson on the other one, what are you looking to get there? Or what are you trying to accomplish there in those matchups? Just make the right read, whatever that may be. A shot for me, a good shot for me might be different than for somebody else. And like I said, man, you can always go back and look and see what you should have done differently, and that's the case for, a lot of times, and a lot of shots that felt good that just didn't go in, and that's part of it.
Last question.
Jayson, the Celtics lead the Knicks 20 points at the third quarter, and this situation happened at the last game when you're playing Magic. What are some differences when you feel when you're playing those two teams?
I mean, yeah, it's a new series, different team, different matchups. You know, and we focus on the Knicks right now. So, you know, just get better and watch some filming and get ready for next game.